I'm going right here. Trenton sits right there, right?
Yep. Cal, that is mildly disturbing. Kenzie. Kenzie, is the mound dry? Touch it. It's a yes or no. Okay. All right, Vixens, are you all set? Saints No Sinners, are you all set? All right, our toilet bowl is underway. And we're not going to let this run over the championship time, so I think we're going to cut it off at approximately 1:45 if we're not done already. Vaughn's Vixens would like to remind everyone that they are the worst team here. That's not what you said. Okay, so they would like to remind you of no trash talking. Sure. All right, just go ahead. I'll fix it. Are we at zeros or no? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know it did. Tyler, do you have the clicker?
Yeah, he has it.
And a leadoff walk to Drew Mullen. Time is out. There's a couple over here by the refuse bin near the dugout.
There we go. Better view of up here.
Curveball misses outside to Cal Shea.
On the live cam, Drew's still hitting. Ta-da!
3-0 to Cal Shea, who finally got on board and remembered his orange All Saints shirt for today's contest. Outside.
Don't swing.
This could be back-to-back walks to lead off the top of the first. Ball 1 to Sam Pedler, hitting in the 3-hole today. 2-0. Takes upstairs. Doot. 2. 3-2 tie. Yes, he did. One down here in the top of the first. Pedler down swinging. That'll bring up Jalen Mayfield. Didn't have a choice. Mayfield ahead in the count, 2-0. Curveball for strike 1. Just down 3-1 to Mayfield. And that's going to be a walk and load him up. Terminó cerveza. That's his nickname. One and one to Beers. Held up low in the zone, 2-1. Wave and a miss, 2-2 to Beers. Bases are loaded. One down here in the top of the first. Takes outside, runs the count to 3-2. Mayfield on first, Shea on second, Mullen on third. Takes upstairs to run the count full. And he holds up And that'll plate a run for Saints No Sinners. They go on the right side, Brooke. Away. No, 1-0 to Drew Mullen. 2-0. Yes, he did. 2-1 to the left-handed swinging Drew Mullen. Curveball breaks across the outer half, 2-2. Holds upstairs, runs the count full. One down here, top one. Saints No Sinners with one across the board. And he takes low. Sellout crowd of 12 here for today's Toilet Bowl. Clark Field is at max capacity. Just a bit inside. 2-0 to Shea. Fastball upstairs, 3-0, and that'll bring us our first ball pickup of the day. Brought to you by Fry Family Dentistry. Can't be swinging at stuff. Can't be messing up my audio. No. That's Trent's iPod. I would not mess with that.
There's no action going on at third.
No, there's not going to be. There's rarely ever action at third.
Or any base.
It's actually mostly at the pitchers now because they just
No. Ty, what do we got for a count? 3-0 to Shea. One down, top one. Bases are loaded. And he takes outside for ball 4. And that's going to miss up and in. 3 runs across the board for the Sinners.
Can I do
okay, that sounds wrong.
Curveball inside for ball 1. Fastball runs behind him. 2-0 to Peddler.
Where are the people that usually sit up here?
3-0. What?
Where are the people that usually sit up here?
It's just usually whoever.
Cool. So, where the whoever today?
Strike 1 to Peddler. That was the bottom of the zone. 3-1. Upstairs, 4-1. And another walk.
Wow.
One down, top 1. Mayfield at the dish. Bases are still loaded.
That's the second time Drew has been at.
Ground ball left side. Kenzie Fields flips to the mound. Safe at first. A reminder, there's no leading off with a runner on third. Not with a runner on third. We changed that yesterday.
You did?
Ball inside. Yep. Should be 5 up there.
I'll go check.
Oh, great! It didn't move.
3. Three-all. Fouled back 3-1 to Beers. Inside 4-1. Hey, stop. Strike 2. Run the count full. Ground ball up the middle. Margot Fields to the mound for out number 2. And Peddler scores from second. Two more runs across.
Dude, I can't.
He was already around third.
You can't.
Hey, quit shaking the thing, all right? Sit down, would you?
You can't, Fletcher.
Giving me anxiety.
You can't, Fletcher. You can't touch it, Fletcher.
2-0.
Fletcher, please listen. You can't. Casey says not to. Fletcher, don't touch it.
Steer, right 1, 2-1 to Drew Mullen. No. 4-1.
No, Fletcher.
No. Put those down, guys.
I'm not touching it.
That's going to be a walk to Drew Mullen.
Phillies get Evan to beat.
No.
Yeah, come over here, buddy.
4-0 to Shea. Strike one to Shea, 4-1. That's going to be another walk.
Come on, Sam, get a walk. Or get a hit. Hopefully a walk.
Ball one.
No, hopefully a hit.
2.
Yeah, one was because of you.
Behind him for ball 3. Bases are loaded here, top 1. Strike 1 to Peddler.
How many strikes has he thrown? I don't know.
Strike 2. 3-2 to Peddler. Just up and out. Runs the count full with 2 outs.
He strikes him out.
Outside.
I called it. I knew it was going to be a walk.
No. Strike 1 to Mayfield. 1-1. 2-1. Strike 2 to Mayfield. 2-2.
You said 2-2.
3-2.
Right? You said 2.
Outside. Runs the count full.
Oh. You mean...
No leading off. Jalen. Ball 1.
Have they scored 10 runs yet?
No, they got 9. Line shot up the middle. That's going to be our 10th run of the inning. 10-run rule. Switch sides. Okay. Everyone don't get hurt. We're done. Hey, 10-run rule. Good grief.
They only got 10 runs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because they're like all scoring. Oh my gosh.
No, not really.
Why?
Hey, you guys got to sit down.
I was just looking. I'm sitting.
You sit down and be calm.
Okay. I'm calm. Austin, don't touch it.
No. I'm going to make you go watch from down there if you
No,
quit messing around.
I'm not messing around. I'm just sitting here. I just wanted to see the play.
Strike 1 from Peddler. Foul ball in the box, 0-2.
In the box, out.
1-2. One down here in the bottom of the first. Hey, this stuff's going through to the internet. So all your noise, you can't have it, okay? Because else it's going to mess up. And Trent's going to be upset. Ball 1 to the maroon mascara-clad Kenzie Clark. Two and 0. 3-0. Fly ball, left field. That is hooking foul. 3-1.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want money.
No. Your player talent.
From who?
Us.
We don't need it. That's all right. Thanks. Here, can I switch seats? Can one of you slide over?
Outside 4-1.
Here, let me switch over.
Ooh. See what happened? The whole broadcast.
A 1-out walk.
God, seriously.
Driving me nuts. One down here at the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Aubrey Clark. Takes low for ball one. Three and 0 to Aubrey. Inside 4-0. And that's going to be another walk. That'll bring up the center fielder, Margot Mullen. Fly ball left field. Well hit. That is caught and doubled off second base for the third out of the inning.
The broadcast.
I'm going to tell them no stealing since they're up 10. Not about that. Ball one inside to lead off the top of the second for Drew Mullen. Fly ball right field. Courtney camped underneath. Falls behind her head. That's going to be a leadoff double.
Hey, no. This picks it up.
Hey, up 10, no stealing. Ball one. Fly ball right center field. Thompson back. That's going to go in the pool for a ground rule double. And that'll bring around Drew Mullen. Drew, you score.
That's how it works.
You advance 2 bases on a ground rule double.
Yeah.
If the batter gets 2, so do all the runners. Yes, they do. That's the real rule. Ball outside. Strike. 4-1. That's going to be a walk. Ball one to Mayfield. 2-0. Three and 0. Another walk. Nobody out here. Top of 2. Ground ball left side. Aubrey shins it. And 2 more for St. Snow Sinners. Foul ball off a spectator. Brooke, are those my shorts? Full right side off. That's going to go as a ground rule single. Ground rule single. It is now. Ball one.
We almost had one bounce over the wall. That'd be a ground double. Well earned.
Foul ball. What do we got down there, Ty?
And the ground's really hard.
Tyler.
Their fields are really flat and hard.
3-2. We should leave the clicker up here. Tyler doesn't really know his rules very well. Down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Two 0 to Pedler. 3-0. Bears on third, Mullen on first. Curveball misses upstairs for ball 4. Fouled off into the sandbox. 4-1. Another walk. Nope. Ball 1. Sturek 1 to Mayfield, 1-1. Two 1. Yes, you can. 3-1. That's a legal baseball play. 3-2 to Mayfield. Outside 4-2, and that's going to bring up another ball pickup.
Yes. I'm gonna take this game out actually. Everyone's just a bunch of a-holes, man. This is a bunch of punks.
Full count. I'm not making any sound. One down, bases are still loaded. Aubrey taking a page out of her sister Kenzie's book when she played with the big leagues team in 2010. Instead of using her leather, she often used her shins, which were a lot less receptive to the ball. Flip to the mound for out number 2. False. Vividly remember one going right through those wickets and into right center for a 3 RBI double. Ball 1 up and out. Off the hip for ball 3. Kenzie led the league in hit by pitches that year, offensively and defensively. 4-0 to Mullen. Fly ball, center field. Bat flipping is not necessary up 18, Drew. One more run for what? 18. Ball 1 to Shea. Foul ball. 1-1.
Yeah, remember Manser?
2-1. What do we got? Ty, what do you got down there? 3-2 to Cal Shea. 2 down here, top 2. 4-2. Line shot. Aubrey goes for the futsal kick. That's going to be a 2-out single. Well, at least they're using their hands. 2 down here, top 2.
Tension's flaring.
2-0. 3-0. 4-0 to Peddler.
Oh, they might play about 3 innings. 1:45. So we can rechalk. Are you doing fireworks? Yeah, I get all that stuff situated. Yep.
2 down.
I just don't like this because then the Vixens don't get as many at bat. They're actually swinging.
Strike 1.
We should just make it now. They all just get to hit once an inning and then switch.
And he's a terrible umpire.
Strike 1. Sure. 2-2 or 3-2, Ty? 2-2. Just upstairs, 3-2 to Mayfield. That's not a bad idea, Courtney. Pitcher struggling with his composure early here in inning number 2. And he is down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. That'll bring up the Vixens here in our toilet bowl contest. Please don't play that game.
We are here to play.
This game does not mean anything, so there's no sense watching.
Leading off the bottom of the 2nd for the Vixens, Courtney Thompson.
Well, I printed off 3 of them because we could have a tie. You, Cal, if they hit some. So I printed 3 off in case we have co-award winners.
2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Peddler Fields back to the dirt for out number 1. Strike 1 to the pitcher. Hit him first. 2-1.
I think it was too, as long as we're not playing it right through the station. Yeah, not right. We'll be fine that way.
2-2.
I think they'd only said that because we were playing it right through the. I think we'd be okay like we had it yesterday.
Ground ball booted. It's going to be a 1-out base runner. Outside from Peddler, 1-0 to Kenzie Clark. 2-0. Three and 0. 4-0. And we're going to have a 1-out walk. Ball 1 to Aubrey Clark. Strike 1. 2-1.
I don't think he should be invited back.
Aubrey laces one to the left side. Beers. Flip the mound. My mic's gone. Out at. Safe at third, out at first. Yes. Yeah, safe at third. Yep, 2 outs. Might get benched for next year. We got 2 down, Ty.
I almost did that.
For 4.
Would you quit fiddling with me? The mic's coming in and out.
2 down here. Bottom 2.
I don't think he realizes the charges for assaulting.
Bases loaded here. Bottom 2. 2 down. Thompson takes inside for ball 1. And ball 2. And ball 3. I think in the years coming, we're going to make the Toilet Bowl a T-ball game to avoid walks and pitching altogether.
No, it bounced.
It would also add insult to be playing in the game in the first place. And Vixen's on the board here, bottom 1. Yes, it does. Fly ball, center field. Mullen goes back. That's a clean play. That is clean. Everyone is safe.
Her foot was still on the bag.
She was blind. She was blinded by the sun.
She was in a safe place on the bag.
That was her secondary lead. Still 2 down here. Bottom 2. Vixen's cut the deficit to 16.
The sad part is,
She wears it, as is custom. 2-1. Just outside 3-1. And 4. And 5. Another run for the Vixens.
Don't hurt yourself.
mucho home runos.
Ball 1 upstairs to Aubrey Clark. And Thompson steals home with Williams taking third and Kenzie taking second. I think that's going to go down as a triple steal.
The first of the tournament.
Strike 1.
Signs. Where's it in the back of the net?
What's it say? Is it not going?
What? Just leave it. Way to communicate. That doesn't pick that up.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was listening to you talk to them.
Ground ball up the middle. Peddler fields. Tweener. Safe at the plate. We got 2 on second. Safe everywhere. Oh my, this is just getting sloppy. That's going to take me a minute to process what just happened. But I believe the Vixens scored 3 runs. And we will chalk that up as a double.
How many runs?
3-run infield double
Does the
for Vaughn's Vixens.
scoreboard read correct?
That cuts the lead to 11. Okay, 2 outs. Runner on second. Ball 1 inside to Courtney Thompson. Ball 2. Strike 1.
No, I bounced.
Never mind. Peddler, don't you dare lie to me. 3-1. I'm sure any of you are. That's going to be 3-2. Sure. Line shot to the left side. Mullen Fields slips to the mound for out number 3. The Vixens plate 7 as we head to the top of the 3rd. Just mental.
I'm not sure I really like being hooked up to the live feed. I feel like I have to monitor my. I don't like it.
That's going to be a fair ball. Williams. Beers reaches safely. No. Ground ball up the middle. Williams fields back to the dirt in time for out number 1. Fly ball to left. Aubrey Clark coming in hard. Williams. Foul ball.
They don't need any help.
1-1 to Cal Shea. That's going to be fouled off. Out of play. No, she didn't have room. Fouled back. 1-2 to Shea. And he takes looking for out number 2. Ball 1 to Peddler. Two no. Throws behind him for ball 3.
Isn't Vaughn supposed to be leaving soon?
4-0.
Yep.
Strike 1. Gonna be a 2-out walk. Vaughn, are you departing? Fly safe, Vaughn. Fly safe. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Williams fields for out number 3. Number 3. 3 in this league. That'll take us to bottom of the third.
Where's Vaughn going again?
I just need to have the thing they have with the cap. Just press the button and it mutes me.
That's easy. That's easy.
I just that turns everything.
No, that's phantom power. You don't want to press that. You just go like this. Yeah.
Upstairs to Williams.
Is that on?
Healthy hack. 3-1. Fouled back 3-2. Full count. Fouled back. Count still full. This is going to be a walk.
See the lead on? What's that do? Is that for music?
Test. No.
That's not a big deal. But
We'll get that for next year. We'll get you the press button. I'd say you missed.
He's safe.
Safe.
Another walk. First and second here for Vaughn's Vixens in the bottom of the third.
Where'd Margot go?
I don't know.
Ball one inside to Aubrey. Healthy swing from Aubrey, 1-1. Sniper! He's on the deck. That's still going to be chalked up as a stolen base.
That'll be on the highlight reel, Scott.
Aubrey takes outside. Aubrey up the middle. Shea Fields flips to the mound for an out. Safe at second.
Yeah, run.
Another run for the Vixens. That 1 out tie. 1 down.
Too busy keeping my sanity.
Strike one, 1-1. Fly ball, left field, off the wall. Kenzie's going to round and score for the Vixens. One down, that'll bring up Margot Mullen. Sure. Fly ball, left field. That is dropped and thrown away. The circus is in town. That's into the dugout. Into the dugout. Everyone advanced one base.
One base.
Another run for the Vixens. Cuts the lead to 8.
18.
Did you do the score?
Yeah.
One down, bottom 3. 2-0. 3-0.
10.
4-0. Line shot up the middle. Past an outstretched Beers. Safe at first in the 11th run for the Vixens. Foul ball off that protective netting. That's the first one it's kept in play this tournament. I couldn't agree more. 1-1 to Kenzie. Another hack to the left side. Drew Mullen Fields throws to the mound for out number 2.
Yes, it is.
2 down, bottom 3 for Aubrey Clark. Swings up and in. Fly ball to left. Karam's off the tree. Williams is going to come around to score.
RB.
And if you don't know, that stands for run batted in. 2 down, bottom 3.
Or a hit if you play for the Vixens.
Upstairs, 2-0 to Thompson. Strike 1.
It appears Margot is feeding herself.
Fly ball, left center field. Falls
Drop.
down. You might want to polish those rocks you call hands, Grant. Still 2 down.
What was your walk
Up and
you
in,
wanted?
ball 1.
What was your walk up you wanted, Kenzie? Kenzie?
2-0.
Don't have it.
Down the left field line, that's a fair ball. We have an out at first base. After 3 innings, St. Snow Center's 18, Vixens 12. And we are at our 25-minute warning.
Batter. Someone.
Ground ball up the middle. Aubrey attempts with her hands this time. Safe at first. Fly ball left center field. That is golfed out for a 2-run shot. Popped up. And that's going to fall in. Ball 1 outside to Peddler. Ball 2. Don't throw that elbow. 3-0. 4-0. It's going to be a no-out walk. Strike 1 to Mayfield. 1-1. Ground ball to left side. Aubrey too busy playing with the pickoff ball. Bases loaded with nobody out. Strike 1 to Beers. Fouled up. 0-2. Takes just up and out for ball one.
Imagine if this backstop fell, it'd be right where the bunt line is.
2-2.
If you just tip the whole thing over. it'd be perfect.
Fouled back. Fly ball on the left field line. It is foul. Strike three. That'll be the first out of the inning. Ball one inside. Strike one on the lower part of the zone. 1-1. 2-1 to Mullen.
I don't know who Bob thinks eating all these hot dogs. Are you? Starving. There's 100 of them.
I brought 50 over.
Yeah, and they bought some too. My mom bought some when she bought them when they're on sale last.
I get 80 hot dogs over. She goes, we just cracked into yours.
What do we got, Ty? 3-2. Don't you lie to me, Drew. Okay, now you can go to first. Kens, they can't steal. Foul back 0-1 to Shea. One down here, top four, excuse me. Top four. Let me change that inning then. Foul back. Quick ball pickup. Many hands make light work.
Knock the bucket over.
And now all the balls are behind the mound.
Well, all the balls have gone from behind to past it. Great job, Saints No Sinners. Fly ball left field, and that is gone.
Stop hanging that third ball.
Still one out here in the top of the fourth. Throws behind him for ball number one.
What do they call that? Payoff pitch? Payoff pitch? Oh, never mind.
2-0.
Maybe that's a payback pitch.
3-0. 4-0. 5-0. Remind you, you're playing for nothing, so there's no point in walking. No. Ball one. 1-1. 2-1. I lost.
I also lose.
3-1 to Mayfield. Four one. It's gonna be a walk.
Any outs?
Ty, we got any outs? One down here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Beers. First and second. Ball one. Pickle. And you are out, Peddler. Peddler. You're out. Yes, I would agree. Two down.
That's fair.
That's a fair ball. Okay. Yes, we do. One and one.
That hurt so bad. Yeah, why did you slide, Peddler? That was the worst decision of your life.
1 and 2.
There's nothing like sliding in shorts on like Little League style dirt.
Yes, he did. Out number 3.
I would have rung him up.
Now batting, Kenzie Clark, who apparently is so fancy.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to go 1 for embellishment.
Fucker.
Ball 2. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
3-0. Williams, he is... Tyler, what'd you have there? Yeah, I thought he was out. 1 down. 4-0. And another 1-out walk. Ball 1 inside. 2-0. Ball 3. Ball 4.
Aubrey with their lightsaber twirl.
And she just hits a bomb.
Did you record them?
1 down here. Bottom 4. Throws behind his. Ball 2. It is gone. Back-to-back shots for the Vixens.
Did you track that one on?
No.
Margot's 3rd of the tournament.
Baxter, get your hands off that.
Out at first.
Yeah, that I don't know.
It wasn't really close. Out number 2.
We tried.
He was wrong.
Your mom probably would say you were safe too.
Ball 1.
Well, we didn't appoint that.
That was a self-appointed position.
Ground ball up the middle. Sheffield slips, and we have a base runner.
You lost it. You only get it once.
Right, Miss Diva, get in the box. That's one.
The arm flail really made that dodge.
Ball 2. Three and 0. 4. And 5.
Have your home run again. For another home run.
Ball 1. Line shot to right center. Everyone is safe, and Williams will come around to score. Ball 1 upstairs. Line shot to left, that's down. Kenzie rounds third. All right, time is out. Next batter, please. Two down here, bottom 4. Thompson with a rip up the middle. Out number 3. Well, this 5th inning will be our last inning of play if it is to be completed. We're at 132 right now.
Where's the score?
26-16.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Two and 1. Ground ball to left. That's a fair ball. Aubrey picks up, throws the second to hold Bedler to a single. Strike 1 to Mayfield. Pedler, you can't steal anyway. Strike 2. Just up and out for ball 1. And he's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Ball 1 to Beers. And ball 2.
Good YouTube. Yeah. I was getting Pandora out here.
Right up the middle. Williams fields in the surface. Slip to second. Tag play at second. 2 down. 2 outs. Pedler, what part of you can't steal don't you understand?
We'll forget to invite you next year.
2 down. Mullen takes low. 2-0. Here's our 10-minute warning. Strike 1. 3-1.
Well, we can if we have time.
Yes, he did. Yes. 3-2. got team for the third out of the inning.
Rings him up.
This will be our last half inning of play as the Vixens come to bat. What's up, Fletch?
I was just gonna get a game ball out of it.
Don't even give him a ball.
I thought the broken ball was for the toilet bowl. All right.
You should put some,
Oh, you glued it.
put
Okay.
some brown smears on it.
Strike one to Williams. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Mayfield retrieves it for out number 1.
You'll get it next time you're up.
Well, just get some hits then, and you'll hit again. Ball 1.
I mean, if you sit there and take 8 pitches, yeah, it's gonna take a while. But it's not your fault.
Wave and a miss. Ball low. I'm going to go with 4. Down the left field line. Mullen boots it, kicks it foul. It's still a fair ball. Kenzie with a wide turnaround first. 1 down and a runner on first. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, Aubrey. Ball 1 low. 2-0. 3-0. 4-0. And a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Margot Mullen. Strike 1.
Yo, Mom.
Line shot to center off the 67 marker. Kenzie makes a turn. That is out of play. Everyone take an additional base. Margot to third, Aubrey to second. Well, you're already there. Just go home, Aubrey. Don't argue with me when I'm giving you a run.
How many did they get there? 3?
2? Yeah, 2.
1 down here, bottom 5. Ball 1 inside.
Kodak. Yep.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Cat.
Ball 4.
Cat. Crazy Aunt Courtney.
And a 1-out walk.
You say Scott? Fletcher, can you say go Scott?
And
Oh,
it
it is long
is
gone.
gone. 3-run bomb for Mr. Scott Williams.
Yeah. What's the score reading up there?
Sure.
1 down. Ball 1. Sure. Ball 2.
If they choke this off, it would be the happiest day of my life.
Strike
It's gonna
1.
be a- What?
Strike 2.
It's not a strike zone, it's a ball. It's 1 ball instead of 2.
Ball 3.
Go, Kenzie!
Go Gassy.
Yeah, Kenzie.
Down on strikes for the second out of the inning. 2 down. Vixens down to their final out.
Hey, that actually sounds like our breed.
Strike one inside.
That's obvious.
Strike two. And strike three, and that'll conclude our toilet bowl game. Our final score, Saints No Sinners 26, Vaughn's Vixens 22.
You can reset it with reset button.
Can I give them the trophy?
There you go. I'll just hit the reset button.
I think we're good. We gotta be close.
Can I go get them the
Our championship game will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
I'll do it.
Can I do it?
Nope.
All right, heads up, guys.
We
Heads
have
up.
to award it.
Heads up.
Can I do the captain?
Nope. Hey. Don't touch the mics. Don't touch the music.
I'll stand guard.
No, you'll sit right there. Sit. Baxter. This?
All right, our championship game is going to begin in 5 minutes, so let's get a quick ball pickup. Take your photos with your infants on the infield and report back to the stands.
What died back there?
Hmm?
What died back there?
I don't know. All right, you guys are going to have to go down there for this game, okay? Okay? Because we got to keep it, because all the stuff comes through the live feed. Okay? The Old Timers will be the home team for game one since they have the better record entering the championship series. Same rules apply for the championship series, except this will be a 7-inning game. The 10-run rule per inning is still in effect. All right, you ready?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull a Christina Aguilera.
Okay, if both teams would please report to the sideline for the introduction of today's lineups and the playing of our national anthem. Dad, I told Grandma and Grandpa where to park. Got the runs. Get off the field. All right.
Should I stand?
Welcome to the 2014 Clark Wiffleball Field Championship game.
Diaphragm.
Our contest today features the 3-0 team, the Old Timers, versus the 4-1 Got the Runs. Before the singing of our national anthem, let's meet today's starting lineups. For Got the Runs, Alex Lemire, Brooke Wyla, Cal Wyla, and Pete Brechting. And for the home team, the Old Timers, Bob Clark, Cody Thompson, Tyler Clark, Josh Mullen, and Ben Hawkins. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all please rise. Men, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
I lost my starting note.
Oh, say, can you see
dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Trent, I believe the strike zone needs adjusting. While we're getting started, a quick recap of our home run leaders. Tied at the top with 7 are Trent Clark and Cal Wyla. Then second with 6, Alex Lemire. And tied with 5 are Pete Brechting, Tyler Clark.
Who's got the clicker?
Tyler did.
Does Fletcher still have the clicker? Leading off the top of the first, forgot the runs. Number 6, Cal Wyla. They're confused and delirious enough as it is. And we're underway with ball 1 to Cal Wyla. Takes upstairs 2-0. Takes a riser up and in for strike 1, 2-1. Fouled off 2-2. Ground ball to right side. Mullen Fields to the mound for out number 1. That brings Mr. Josh Mullen's fielding percentage to .375. That'll bring up Alex Lemire. Takes the riser upstairs for ball 1. Fly ball right field. Will test Mullen again. He's camped under for out number 2. That'll bring up Pete Brechting. I'm surprised Pete didn't arrive in a full body cast this morning. Pete threw about 250 of the highest effort pitches yesterday and sweated through 6 t-shirts and 4 pairs of shorts. Yes, he did.
Yes.
Swing and sweat through all that. Ball down. 1-2 to Pete. Yes, a wave and a miss, and got the runs as retired in order in the top of the first.
I didn't do it this year. The grass is too matted over as it is. I didn't want to kill it off.
Tyler, would you please fix third base for us?
Tyler?
Ty,
Ty,
would you go fix third base?
can you fix third?
Would you go help him with third base? Alex, would you make sure that's on the line?
Not like that.
No.
Thank you. On the mound today, forgot the runs with 1,500 milligrams of ibuprofen running through his veins. Pete Brechting.
Did he? Was it his?
Who did? No joke. How many did we
I
play?
think we played 3.
Yeah.
We didn't play any smaller kids.
Whose
It was
was
you
that?
guys and them.
He was decent. I didn't think.
bad.
I hit the majority of my home runs off. Who did we play first?
The Kuzmas.
No. We played them twice?
No.
No, who else did we play?
We played. You had 2 against them. And I don't know. We didn't hit any against Cal's team.
No.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the old timers, Cody Thompson takes a fastball outside for ball 1. Strike 1. Pete still revving it up on the radar gun. Sinker in there at 64 miles an hour for strike 2. Up at my eye level, 2-2. And Thompson's down on strikes for out number 1. Ball 1 upstairs to Tyler Clark. Fouled straight up, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1 to Tyler Clark. Outside, 4-1. Right down Broadway, runs the count full. And outside, and a 1-out walk for the old timers. It looks to me like Brooke and Cal should have traded shorts this morning. That'll bring up Ben Hawkins. Strike 1. Strike 2, as Pete has no mercy for a former Falcon. Hits him off the shoulder blade, 2-2. Fouled off, maybe a forearm, 2-2. Fouled off again. Hanging tight with a heavy throw in Brechting. And he's down on strikes, 2 down. This will bring up Howie, still working at Blockbuster. Ball 1 outside. Mullen, his first foul tip of the tournament. 1-1. Takes low, 2-1.
Nope.
3-1. Wave and a miss, 3-2 to Josh Mullen, who did mouth that it was outside. Downstairs, full count, 2 outs here, bottom 1. And he takes strike 3, 1 inning in the books, no score here from Clark Field. While we have the time, Dana Wilo celebrated her 13th birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Dana.
Yes. Roughly. Yeah. At least she's on every
Leading off the top of the second, the center fielder, Brooke Wilo.
Insane.
She takes upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, as soon as we started stepping out. And
Yes, it did, 1-1.
He just fell apart.
Out in front, fouls the bag of 1-2. Up and out, 2-2. Bob would be a good bowler in the Indian Cricket League. 3-2. Fly ball right field, and it is gone. Brooke Wyla puts the runs on top here in the top of the second.
She swings it. She hits all the high ones out. She hit one out on me yesterday. I threw it so high, I was like, "That's no way." It's like my dad hit that
Back to
one.
the top of the order.
Threw it
Cal
up
Wyla.
20 feet over the plate.
Ball one outside.
Oh, did we put the run up? Which side? They are away.
Home,
Home is
if you look at it like this way, home is this one, guess is this
All right, so we need to put it on the guess. What do you got for count leash?
I have 2 balls, 3 balls.
3-0.
Oh, geez, Ed and Rose there.
3-1. Fly ball, center field. Hawkins camped underneath, and it is down for an infield single. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Nobody out, man on first. Inside to Lemire, 1-0. Bounces in 2-0. Into foul territory. That is a foul ball.
That's right. It stayed fair.
2-1 to Lemire.
I don't know though.
Sporting a bevy of rough-looking facial hair for this year's tournament. 4-1.
If it hits the tree in foul territory, I would call it foul.
It's the tree.
Yeah.
Fouled straight back to run the count full.
If it hits it fair enough, I'd play it till it hits the ground. You know.
And that's going to be a walk. First and second here, nobody out.
The only way,
That'll bring up Pete Brechting.
the only way it would matter is if he didn't catch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If it didn't,
Ball one.
didn't hit way off foul. Like when it hits that tree, you don't play it.
Those
It's
will
in
just
foul.
we'll just call it.
Foul off. 2-1 to Brechting. That's a foul ball. Brechting fouls it straight back 2-2. Leaves the sinker downstairs 3-2.
Who would have to win first? Old timer?
The young guys.
Runs the count full. Nobody out. Lemire on first. Wyla on second. Brechting full count. Fouls it straight up into the netting. We'll go again. Ground ball left side. Tyler Clark Fields. Did you get him?
Yeah.
Well, he has to avoid you.
I would say he went out of the.
He still has to avoid you. You determine your own baseline, and he stayed on the dirt. So I'm going to say he was safe. I don't think so.
That second out.
Pete, you were out.
That was 1 out.
1 out.
That's the first out. Well, he has to go behind you to begin with. All right, Tyler, we'll talk about the rules later.
You have to be right.
Ball one.
He's been very argumentative on every rule.
3-0.
When they got a
Like a ground rule double,
Strike one.
He's gonna argue that one.
3-1 to the left-handed hitting Brooke Wyla. Three and two. Behind her, that'll run the count full here with 1 down. Fly ball, right field. That's a fair ball. Fair ball. Safe all over. 2 more runs for the runs. Which side do I got to put those on?
Good. They are the visitors. So we'll just start over. Well, I want it upside down. Because this side matches with this. Okay. So this is. I'm just going to put a G. And then H.
First pitch to the leadoff man, Wyla, is behind him for ball one. Fly ball, right field. That is going to fall into play for a high single. Testing Mr. Mullen in right field early.
They didn't really have much help. No one went over there.
Fly ball, right field again. Communicating on the infield, and he's under it for out number 2. That'll bring up the pitcher, Pete Brechting. Ball 1 outside. Fouled straight back into the zone, 1-1. Up and in, brush back, 2-1. Down the right field line, a little cue shot, and that's going to plate another run for the runs. Mr. Mullen with a bevy of defensive chances here in the first 2 innings, none of which have been routine or made look routine. Ball 1 upstairs. Fly ball, right field, and Brooke Wyla with her second home run of the contest. A 3-run shot to put the runs up 7. What am I at now? Good? Well, they jumped on Bob, like you said. 2 down, Lee. 2 down here, top 2, leadoff man, Cal Weil up again. Ball 1 upstairs. Time is out. We lost the right fielder.
These guys.
2-0. Cody Thompson replaces Mullen in center field as Cal takes strike 1 inside. Line shot to left. Foul ball, 2-2. Bevy of defensive changes here in the middle of the second inning as Wyla laces one. That's going to be out of play through the gap. That's going to go as a single. Single. It bounced through. Strike 1 to Lemire. He's swinging. Second pitch popped up in the infield. Bob camped under. That's a fair ball. Everyone is safe.
You mean before he touched it?
I would say if he would have touched that within the foul ball line, that would have been a foul ball.
Right.
2 down still. That'll bring up Pete Brechting. Takes first pitch low. Outside, 2-0. Up and in, 3-0 to Pete Brechting.
Why couldn't we do this to Bob? 3 leash.
4-0. And Pete draws a 2-out walk. And that'll bring back up Brooke Wyla, who's seeing the ball well early today. She takes in the stomach region for ball 2. Fouls one up. It's going to land in the foul zone and roll out of play, 2-1. Brooke takes outside 3-1 as Bob slides across the mound. 4-1. between the shoulder blades. That'll bring in another for the runs.
He's got 4. Creeping up.
Back to the top of the order. Cal with his ever-sensitive skin sporting long sleeves and a large hat for today's contest. He's swinging first pitch, foul off. Takes outside, 1-1. Swinging, fly ball center field, and that is going to surpass the 10-run limit for this inning. And Cal has taken over the home run lead with his 8th of the tournament. Top of the second.
You can blame this about anything.
What do we got, Leash?
3-0. 4-0.
On the outside. Either way.
5. That's going to be a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second.
But regardless, he doesn't have to stop and wait for you to field it. Where do you want him to run?
That kid was 6 feet in the infield. You determine your own baseline.
No, but in real baseball, you have a baseline around them. Outside, around, but when somebody's
To go.
1 down here with the man on first. Brechting deals high, 1-0. Oh, 2-0. Post 3-0. Ground ball up the middle. Brechting fields back to the dirt for out number 2. Strike 1 to Hawkins. Still looking to see where that ball ended up. Takes inside, 1-1. 2-1. 3-1.
Yeah.
4-1 to Hawkins. Clark on second with 2 outs. He takes up and out for a 2-out walk. Yes, you do, sir. Strike 1 to the left-handed hitting Josh Mullen. Strike 2. Mullen holds up 1-2. Sinker upstairs, 2-2. And he takes high, strike 3. 2 innings in the books here. Got the runs 10, old timers nothing. We head to the top of the third. A reminder that this is a 7-inning contest. Leading off is Alex Lemire. Takes outside for ball 1. 1-1 to Alex Lemire. Fly ball down the right field line. Thompson fields, steps on first with all 5 of his individually toes for out number 1. You just had to get 1 on there, Code. 1 down for Pete Brechting. Swing and foul back into the zone for strike 1. 1-1 as Thompson's playing a softball like first base. Fouled back 1-2. 2-2. Let us remind you, Cody, this is a family event. Ground ball up the middle. Bob knocks it down. I think out at first. Out at first. His hand back to the dirt. 2 down. That'll bring up the tattoo-clad Brooke Wyla. Shots fired here in the 3rd inning. Fouled straight back 0-1. Cody started the chirping at 9 a.m. Mass this morning and hasn't stopped since. Wave and a miss, 0-2. She takes inside for strike 3. Retired in order here in the top of the 3rd. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Old Timers, the pitcher number 15, Bob Clark. Inside for ball 1. Way upstairs for ball 2. Inside for ball 3. And ball 4. And Bob starts it off with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring up Cody Thompson. Quick change here today as Pete will not be allowed to walk in 9 runs like last night. Quick hook today. Cal's been on a strict ibuprofen icing regimen since 7:30 last night and woke up every 4 hours during the night. All right, here we go. Pitching change, forgot the runs. Wyla to the mound, Brechting to first. And in steps Cody Thompson. Nobody out here, bottom 3. Wyla's first pitch misses low and away. Second one up, 2-0. Ball breaks the opposite way, 3-0. Quickly behind, 4-0 to Cody. And the first 2 have reached via walk here in the bottom of the 3rd. Mr. Josh Mullen prances out to the infield and throws a bevy of balls back to the mound. Very agile, as usual. Ball 1 to Tyler Clark. Ground ball to the mound. Safe everywhere. Tough to determine which white sphere to pick up after it was booted initially. Bases loaded, nobody out for Mr. Ben Hawkins. Adjusting to playing a sport with his hands this weekend. Strike 1. Takes 2 fastballs quickly behind, 0-2. Oh, was it low? Thank you, 1-1. 2-1. Rings the 10 for strike 2. And he's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Someone get him his sword. Trent, can you edit that part out? Off the kneecap. 2-1. Wave and a miss upstairs. 2-2. Misses low and away. 3-2. Chases upstairs for out number 2. Prince Fielder was so kind as to grace us with his presence this weekend as the bat boy. He lost a substantial amount of weight after neck surgery. Ball 1 upstairs. 2-0. 3-0 to the ever-patient Bob Clark. Outside, 4-0. And that'll put the Old Timers on the board here. Two down, bottom 3. Bob on first, Tyler on second, and Josh Mullen on third for Cody Thompson. Takes outside for strike 1. And upstairs for ball 1. Pitch stays away, 2-1. Wave and a miss, runs the count even at 2. Up and in, 3-2. And he's down on strikes for the third out of the inning. The Old Timers claw back with 1, 10-1 after 3. Leading off the top of the 4th, the pitcher number 6, Cal Wyla. Lines one up the middle. Bob kick save and a beauty for out number 1. That'll bring up Lanky Lemire. Takes low for ball 1. Wave and a miss, 1-1. Two and 1. Rises up and into Lemire, 3-1. Big swing and a miss, 3-2. Stays up and out. Runs the count full. And Alex chases inside again for out number 2. That'll bring up Pete Brechting. One and 0. Fly ball, right field, spins foul. 10-toe Thompson was in hot pursuit. 1 and 1. Stays outside, 2-1 to Brechting. Swing and a long drive to center field. It is gone. Pete Brechting jumps up the leaderboard, and he has his 6th home run of the tournament. And Trent is back after an extended review in the booth. 2 down here. Ball 1 upstairs. Wave and a miss. 1 and 1. Wave and another miss. Strike 2. See a theme here. And she takes literally right down the middle for strike 3 and out 3. Got the runs. Scores another via the long ball. And they take a 10-run lead heading to the bottom of the 4th. We'd like to welcome Ed and Rosie Weiler to their first ever Wiffleball game, or as they thought this morning, Wolferball. Glad you found it safely. Then stopped out at Kimball just for good measure. Tyler Clark leads off the bottom of the 4th. Takes a slider for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. Weiler stays down and out number 1. That'll bring up Ben Hawkins, sporting number 19. Dances his feet out of the way for ball 1. Strike 1. Wave and a miss for strike 2. 2 and 2. Outside, 3 and 2 to Hawkins. And he's swinging a miss for out number 2.
Dang it, and they'll stick to the sheet. You're lucky that it sticks to your sheet.
Yeah or no? Did that nick something else? Ball 1. And ball 2.
No, they took him out. He walked one. They took him out right when he just so nothing escalates. 4.
3-0. Slider off the outer frame for strike 1. Misses wide, 4 and 1. 2 outs here. Bases are empty. And Cal spikes ball 5. 2-out walk. That'll bring up Cody Thompson. He takes upstairs for ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Ball. Was that low? 4-0. And a 5-pitch walk will put runners on first and second with 2 outs. I'll bring up the left fielder, Tyler Clark. Takes inside for ball 1. Wave and a miss, so 1 and 1. Short of the zone, 2-1. Slider stays up and out. 3-1. Wave and a miss. Full count. 3-2, pardon. And he's down on strikes. That'll end the 4th inning. Got the runs 11. Old Timers 1 as we head to the 5th inning.
She could get under people's skins if she really wanted to. She rattles me at home.
Leading off the top of the 5th, the pitcher, number 6, Cal Wyla. First pitch swinging. Karam's off the pool. Safe at first base. They tried to hide Mr. Mullen in center field, but the ball still seems to be finding him. Lead-off single. That'll bring up Alex Lemire. He's swinging first pitch straight back. 0-1. Takes down 1-1. Hold up. Lemire up the middle. Bob Fields throws to second. That was a tag play. I have him safe at third. It was noticed. 1 down. Runner on third. Pete Brechting at the plate. Strike 1. Cal's form-fitting shorts allowed him to escape the grasp of the police officer in center field. This is the only time you should run from the cops, Cal. Fly ball, left center. It is deep, and it is gone. Pete Brechting's 2-run shot gives the runs there 12th and 13 runs and puts him into second place in the home run race. One down here, top 5. Brooke takes outside for ball 1. Wave and a miss, 1-1. Wearing a tuxedo t-shirt because I want to be formal, but I'm here to party. Ground ball, weak ground ball. Going to be a tough play. I think they got her.
That's your call. What do you guys think? You guys had a better view.
I thought they had her. I called her out.
Okay.
2 down. Up and into Cal, 1-0. 1-1 to Cal Wyla. He's swing down the left field line. And Hawkins with a running grab for the 3rd out of the inning. After 4.5, got the runs 13, Old Timers 1.
The abandoning base rule that we had to call one.
Oh, that's when you concede an out, though. Oh, some coach tried to get me to call that the other night. There was a drop third strike, so I'd say strike 3 and just like point 3 fingers, and the kid just kind of like starts walking down the first base, and everyone's really confused, and he takes like 1 step, like sideways, and then right back to the base.
Yes, we are.
And the coach is like, oh, he left the diamond. Like,
Quickly behind, 0-2 to Hawkins. Slider stays low. Someone get those worms a helmet. And Hawkins is down on strikes, 1 out. And that's going to be 2 outs. That'll bring up the free swinging center fielder, Josh Mullen. He's been a ball magnet today, but just not with his bat. I don't think he did. I think the ball hitting him slowed up his momentum. And a similar result, 3-0. Oh no, that's gonna be what? That's 5. Is that 5? That's 5. 2 beans and a ball. That's not funny. Rosalie's got one of those.
That would also be an excellent team name. 2 beans and a ball.
2 balls and a bat.
One down here, bottom 5. Bob takes outside for ball 1. And low for ball 2. That's going to be upstairs, ball 3.
A batter runner cannot be tagged out after overrunning or overcutting first base.
Oh, first base.
Is that 5, Leash? 5. Back-to-back walks with 1 out. We'll put runners on first and second. And bring Cody Thompson to the plate. There will be random drug testing at the end of the tournament. Ball 1 upstairs. Fouled straight back. 1-1 to Thompson. 1-2. Time is out.
You just gotta slap it back in.
And then just straighten her out as much as you can.
That's straight enough, Cal. He's going to move it again. 1-2 to Thompson. Takes low, 2-2. And outside, 3-2. Fouls it straight back. Hanging tough. And he's down on strikes and continues to just beat up the strike zone. 2 down.
Managed working out a jam so far.
First pitch to Tyler, misses low and away for ball 1. Upstairs, 2-0. 3-0. 2. Well, upstairs for ball 4. We might have to check the pitcher for a foreign substance underneath his hat. And that's going to load him up with 2 down.
He can't pitch.
Mr. Mullen, that base was already yours to take. Takes outside for ball 1. Wave and a miss. 1-1 to Mr. Hawkins. Just upstairs, 2-1. Inside, 3-1. And 4-1. Outside, and that'll plate a run for the old timers.
13-2. Yeah, it does suck.
37-footer from 50 feet, ball 1. Ground ball down the left field line, avoids Prince fielder, foul. One and one. Slider upstairs, 2-1. Strike 2, check swing, or evens the count at 2. Slider downstairs, 3-2. That'll run the count full. And that'll end the inning. 3 more left on base for the Old Timers, and we are at 13-2 after 5 innings. Leading off the top of the 6th inning, Alex Lemire. Takes low for ball 1. 1-1. Fouled back 1-2. And he's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. The old Ephus pitch and a cackle from the right field bleachers results in the first out of the inning.
Drooling all over that one.
Hey. 1 down here, top 6. Low and in for ball 1.
Yes, please.
Special delivery. Thank you.
Here.
Thanks.
I'm all set. Yeah.
What do we got, Leash?
I missed that last one, but there's one ball.
2-1 to beat Recting. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. 3-1. Line shot up the middle. Mullen apparently lathered his hands up with Crisco before the inning. That's going to be a 1-out base runner. Shouldn't have had that popcorn. Ball 1 outside to Brooke Weiler. 2-0.
Three?
3-1 to the lefty, standing right on top of the dish. Fly ball center field. And Brooks got her 3rd home run of the day, a 2-run shot to give the runs 14 and 15.
So, yes. 1, 2. About time. She was awful yesterday. She struck out like 4 times
She
that one
she
game.
tagged one of mine.
Well, yeah, of course. Brooke had 0 bombs all tournament, and she hit like 2 against us. Yeah.
1 down here, top 6, back to the
Oh.
top of the order.
Did she hit the grand?
Cal Weiler flares one to the left.
Did she hit
Tyler Clark's camped underneath for out number 2.
She hit the grand slam off the.
No, that was Pete.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah. It was,
When was that?
that was just
When she slid in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
No.
2-0.
No.
Not at all.
Exactly.
I'm surprised I didn't get stuck to her sheets last night.
I tried to like flip on the back, but
2-1.
I told Bob that's Al's weakness. That rise.
2-2.
And then you can throw it right down the middle. It comes up to his face and he swings.
3-2 to the lanky Lemire. Fouled straight back. 3-2. And he's down looking. That'll end the top of the 6th inning. Got the runs with a commanding lead with 1.5 to play. This is 7-inning game, Coach. You do. Everything's better with Pepsi.
Unfortunately, not a sponsor.
He's just worried we're going to hose him on calls later. Cal was there. Try to put pictures off the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth, the pitcher Bob Clark takes over his melon for ball one. Outside for ball two. 3-0. Four no. And Bob leads off with a walk here in the sixth inning.
Cal can't pitch to him or Cody.
Takes two to tango. Ball one upstairs. I think Mr. Mullen's best accomplishment all tournament was the 18 balls he just grabbed out of the next yard.
What we got, Lee?
2-1 to Cody. Outside corner. That is not a live ball. 2-2. Misses low. 3-2. Foul. Scorched down the right field line over the camper. Foul ball. Upstairs runs the count full.
I seen one Cal hit the other day. Went over the house and just took off.
Back-to-back walks here in the sixth.
Yeah.
He hit one over
He
the
hit
house.
one over that house too.
Cal did. Over the neighbors. Over the
land and
over
like-
the peak.
He just kept going. What bat?
Volt.
Oh,
Sam Volk, if you're watching at home, Tyler Clark's really missing the Easton Wiffleball bat you brought. Ball one.
isn't it the same bat? That's just old. Yeah, I had grip.
It was rolled properly before the tournament. Post. 2-0. 3-0. Strike one, 3-1.
He's just got to keep going. Then you play it, then you're really done.
I wouldn't want to throw another one today.
That's going to load him up here with nobody out in the bottom of the sixth. Nobody out. Well, unless you hit into the first triple play. Ball one upstairs to Mr. Ben Hawkins. Ball two.
Where's Josh?
Healthy swing, fouled straight back 2-1. Three one.
This is me last night after the first inning. All over.
4-1.
No. Yeah, they put up the privacy fence and they really.
Strike two. That'll run the count full.
Yep.
That's going to be a walk for the old timers and result in a run.
They got the. She bought him the wind vane for Father's Day or something, and then after that he started taking care of the yard. Must have been a deal. They always had a nice lawn, but all the landscaping once they put that fence up.
Still nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth inning.
The privacy fence hasn't really been paying off with the press box on the
Fletcher with a not a bad idea to maybe pinch hit for his father. Ground ball up the middle. Cal steps, throws to third. That's going to be a tag play. We got a pickle.
Yep.
Got him there. So 2 outs on the play and a run crosses the board.
Yeah. I always
15-4 now, a double play in a wild sequence of events.
In that, Ty would have been better off going back second, forcing Ben back, and then they'd throw it. Then Ty could advance.
2 down here, bottom 6. Wave and a miss to 1-1. 1-2.
What? He gets rung up on this.
2-2. Fouled straight back. 2-2 to Bob Clark. And he takes strike 3 upstairs. And that'll end the 6th inning as we head to the 7th inning. Got the runs 15, Old Timers 4.
Back to work tomorrow, Leash?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
No.
Sitting in a dorm bathroom for 8 hours isn't my idea of nice work.
No.
Leading off the top of the last inning, Pete Brechting. He wears one off the elbow for ball 2. Wave and a miss for strike 1. Fly ball right field. Bob camped underneath for out number 1.
Are you working till school starts?
Yeah, I think so. I might stop like a week before to move into my house and stuff and give
At least
myself
a couple
a week of sanity.
1 week of summer.
I had my first week off because
Line shot to the right side. Single.
yeah, because I took all my exams a week early. 'Cause our exam week we were in Fort Wayne for the conference tournament. So when we got knocked out and I came back, I had that whole week off.
Strike 1. Fouled straight back. 0-2. Line shot up the middle. Bob Fields. And we got a double play. Bob with a temporary mind lapse, but still gets the second in time to record the double play. Well, there you go. See, good thing we talked about that. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 7th. Old Timers need 11 to tie, 12 for the title. A reminder, if Got the Runs hangs on with this one, we will have a do or die game shortly following. Cody Flails at a ball down low for strike 1. Fouled back into the netting, 0-2. We got one down. Cody, there's a fresh batch of pine tar in the tree out front. One down here. Ball 1 inside to Tyler Clark. That's outside, 2-0. The skimmer stays low, 3-0. And 4. Slider stays low. Tyler not expecting that. That'll be a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Mr. Ben Hawkins. Strike 1. Hawkins with a healthy wave and a miss. 0-2. Right up the middle. Field steps. Safe at second. Out at first. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. The Old Timers last out rests in the violent bat of Josh Mullen. Ball 1. Ground ball, that's going to be foul. Almost got it out of the infield. Almost got it out of the foul ball territory. 2-1 to Mullen. Takes just inside, 3-1. Wave and a miss upstairs, 3-2. Line shot to left. Tyler comes around third. Watch the dugout. That's going to be a run. Mr. Mullins, maybe first hit of the tournament, first ribby. Receiving no confirmation down at first base. Friday in the scrimmage. 2. 2 down here, bottom 7. In steps Bob Clark. Nicked his head for ball 3. Not even close. That's going to be another 2-out walk. Old timers refuse to go quietly. 2 down, and that'll bring up 10-toe Thompson. Since he's been hitting so well from the right side, he's going to move over to the left. 1-0. 2-0. 2-1.
I'm just going to glide those sliders in there.
3-1.
Just to be
4-1. Two-out walk will load the bases.
Always hamstrung.
They got 2 outs, which is good.
2 down here, bases loaded for Tyler Clark. Takes fastball upstairs. Strike 1. Fly ball right field. That is going to spin into the sandbox, foul. Mullen blistering down the third base line. Will trickle his way back to third. He received some helpful words of advice from third base coach Tucker Thompson. 2-2 leash. 3-2 to Tyler Clark.
It's a weird time because the trees.
The shadows. Fly ball, stay in the yard.
That would be fair.
That seems fitting.
That's legitimate. Line shot off the pool. And that'll do it. Third out of the game. Got the runs, takes game 1 15-5, and that will force the if necessary game. And the winner take all in approximately 15 minutes, or whenever joints are lubricated and ibuprofen is flowing again.